tier list guy because I tend to play low tier everything, but there's a lot of work being done on the community level for this game that I think deserves a lot of attention and appreciation. So shout out to you guys.
Oh, this is Washimo versus McCart.
The character profiles, and I wonder what that is. That's something that it's not. It was on the matchup list. I'm wondering if that's like you like characters' profiles, or if that's how many people expect one player to win over the other.
championship match देख रहे हैं हम लोग championship match
So
चल रहा
we're
है
saying 3 GT
मैं
Goku
सोचा ही live कर
he has a massive buff to all characters with GT tags in their name, so he's basically just here to buff the Super Saiyan 4 version of himself and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. I think he ups their damage by 40%. That got starting pretty strong. Pulled out the Vegeta. Getting factor available. Oh, got behind him. Gave him some free power up. There's a few Zamasu. Man, he's huge. Ow. The damage between them was about even. If that Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta had been a disadvantage, that might have been curtains. Auto counter. Give me that combo. Ooh, the man is down. Not enough though. Was ready for it. Macard still on the attack. Super Saiyan 4 Goku was at character disadvantage. Had to pull in the GT Goku 3. Not doing any damage. It's too buff. That is huge. Unable to find a hit. Is Macard going to eat a counter there and pulls? And Washington pulling in. The Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Still start calling him Goku 4. Getting tongue tied here.
क्या है था
Got all blast arts. Washimo looking fairly comfortable.
टीम नहीं तगड़ी है टीम का लग गया है को हाँ रखना है
He wants to keep this Goku 3 alive just to continue to buff Goku 4 and the Vegeta 4.
वाह
Down past 100 seconds, so that means that desperate times are coming. There goes the KO for Vegeta 4. The overdrive is available though for Washimo. That could be a difference maker.
क्या हाल कहता है
Oh man, big swing and a miss. And Macard on the attack. One more chance. Oh, pulls in the Goku 3. Totally fine with that. Big damage. Rising rush available for Washimo. Kind of feel like he's on the ropes though. Macard has not let up on the front position of his phone. He's been all attack. All gas, no brakes. Here comes the revived Goku, GT Goku though. I think another you get a gold ooze off it.
हार गया 2-1 कर सकता है
Here comes the same for Goku once again. And this might be a bingo square because I believe this is a color disadvantage, and he gets it. Wasimo gonna go. Yeah, going down again. I said it earlier, but the only difference here is that Nyquist's not going to be able to use that team anymore. Not that the real uniqueness came into play there. So maybe Washimo may be okay with the next 2 games because the other teams on Nyquist's repertoire are, I won't say standard, but probably something he's a little familiar with. It looks like he has a similar team as well. Washimo not looking like he's too concerned with that. Not looking too concerned with that. Fairly convincing win from that one.
वो तो उंगलियां दी हुई है कि मैं खेल रहा थी वो अंगूठे ना खेलना होता है
I think they're gonna be. These guys are already locked into what they want to pick. Yeah. They're starting to swim, but they're pretty much already locked into what they want. Here we go.
Gohan, तो ये तक जीतेगा Gohan, same team है
Changes the Rising Rush game tremendously.
उधर पोस्टर सही नहीं है यार उधर पोस्टर सही है अंगूठे ना खेल रहे उंगलियां ना खेल रहे
Alright, both of these guys running the Goku and Vegeta, which means both of them available or capable of pulling the Z Gogeta fusion. Almost identical teams.
कितना बेकार प्लेयर है ये वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप कोच में गया
Pulls in the green Goku Vegeta. He's going to be at the color advantage, but not on offense, unfortunately. And the card's still pouring on the offense. Even though it's not doing significant damage, being able to maintain offense is just as important. Speaking of significant damage, all right, Washimo finally getting some hands of himself. Put him out. Oh, just as I say that.
गंदा प्लेयर
Bottom trying to sidestep.
अरे हाय
See right there, looking for the fusion. There it is. Whole new ball game. Boom. Is this going to be enough? It should be. Yes. Forcing the, or rather the buff, the self buff. Not KO'd yet, coming back angrier and stronger. Still not on offense yet.
पिकलो लेके नहीं आए इस बार Gohan तो
Washimo with two revive mechanics here with the Gohan and the Golden Goku. Imagine it's going to come into play here if Washimo gets Gohan KO. Washimo, yeah, he's playing the waiting game here, looking for an opening, finds it. Pulls into Gogeta, looking to take advantage of that advantage of the offensive counter there. Doesn't find it, unfortunately. That pull into Gohan, and he did he get around it? He did not! Here comes the Gold Goku. There we go. And now they're both all buffed up. Right. I didn't realize that they hadn't used yet. Makar's still sitting on a Gogeta potentially. Nice counter. How's he going to take advantage of this? Oh, you know what's coming. There it is. Two Gogetas in play. And he's back. He's going to get all the health back. It's almost demoralizing. But this should be able to put him out. Takes the Rising Rush for the Gold Goku. And if we hadn't already gotten this on the bingo board, oh, he countered it! Now, Washimo with the Rising Rush available. Is it enough? Is it going to be 10 million is my question.
Steady? Steady, Ali.
Waiting for those numbers. Probably not. No! We're at 46 seconds. We are almost out of time here in this match. Both these guys still with all their characters, believe it or not. Going to be able to take out this other Gogeta. Makar's going to be able to do it. Nightmare scenario for Washimo is real. Down a character, 26 seconds left on the clock. And on some offense, but still, it's not enough. It doesn't feel like it's enough. He took that to the gut. I respect it. Flex on the Piccolo. And you see right now, Washimo just trying to get anything significant here. But I think it's just Makar's job to just keep cycling in characters so that you can't lose that health advantage. It's just not going to happen. I don't see it. Ooh! Wait a minute. How much damage does this do? Not enough. Barely got it because of that last one.
इधर टीम डिफेंस पे ना रहे भाई अटैक तो कर ले
Into next match will win and on to the winners semifinals.
And as we said before, you know, like this easily could have went the distance, and it has.
Yes.
Both of these guys are absolutely leading it all over the stage. Washimo going to be moving on to his third party. I believe this one's going to be his Piccolo squad. It has Piccolo, Kid Buu, and Fuse Gohan with it. McCart going with GT Goku 3, Gold Super Saiyan Goku, and Goku 4. And only Goku 4 is going to really be able to take advantage of that GT Goku 3 passing back.
さらに強くなってしまった。今すぐあの上へ送ってやる。スーパーサイヤ人4の。
Pulls out the auto counter immediately. They're starting out hot. Yo. Macart going after it. But those revival mechanics, those revival arts, can ruin your whole day. So shut it down! GT Goku 3 is in, taking a ton of damage here. Tried to pull him out, yeah, that would have been bad. And the Gold Goku gets a revival mechanic, so Macart clearly okay with him taking some damage, especially if it's not going to be a bunch of it. Despite being at the color disadvantage. And that Kid Buu's almost fresh, man.
Blue Marta, lock ho janda.
Washimo getting that lead. Oh, what a sidestep. My boy Oop saving the day. That was a scramble. It's hard to say who was going to get the advantage out of that scenario. Auto counter. Free combo attempt for Washimo. Goes for this character switch instead. Kid Buu going to work. Ult is available for Washimo. I believe that overdrive is available for Macart. He might utilize it. Special arts available. Or the Super Buu rather. Not enough damage. Starting to mount up nonetheless. Remember, I believe this Piccolo, is this the Piccolo that revives himself? There's so many. special arts card was chosen. Failure. Likely just did not have it. And here he comes. Big Orange coming up. "75 seconds left on the clock. Once again, we could be going down to the wire." He's going to get great advantage off of this, if not almost KO. Yeah, it just continues it. Spend all of those, going for a rising rush. He's going to get there in time. There goes the character switch. Yeesh. Now, Washimo working on something here. That Goku 3 ever present, making that Goku 4 super dangerous on offense. Auto count. Take advantage of it. There you go. He's going to revive nonetheless. We might be going the distance. This is another revive mechanic that allows Buckhart to stay in the fight. We're at sub 40 seconds left on the clock. And it's really about who's doing the most damage right now. Down goes Orange Piccolo. Managed to draw an ult right at the right time. If he can get back in offense, it's going to be really bad for McCart. But then again, there's only 50 seconds left on the clock. May not get a chance to do that. Ooh, tagged right into another combo. Rebuilding the key, and that's gotta hurt. That halted all the momentum he might have gotten back in that scenario. And I can't call it. That's gonna take the round. Washimo takes it again.
100 damage ਦਿੱਤੇ ਆ
This battle goes to Washimo. That was really close.
That was very close, yeah. We saw at the end, like, Washimo kind of felt comfortable where he was at with the damage numbers. So he was like, okay, maybe can't get the best offense going, but I also don't believe that you can hurt me enough to be a threat in the timeout scenario. So a way to play that up to his advantage. Oh boy, that's only the second match, you know?
I know.
That's only the second match.
I know.
I'm telling you, man, these guys are going in. Absolutely impressed with everything I'm seeing here so far. In these top 8 scenarios, it's about all the things we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
But there's one other element that really comes into play, especially from what we're seeing today, and that's endurance.
Yes.
Because this is a war of attrition.
Yes.
Can you physically, mentally last as long, if not longer, than your opponent? And it's just the opening day. It's opening matches.
Here's the highlight. Here's the highlight.
Here's the highlights from the previous set. A lot of great scenes here. Again, the Fuse Zamasu doing a lot of great work here. I gotta believe once again, it doesn't really matter here because we already decided how this match ends. But this team really made the difference from that card in the first game. certainly would be very excited to see a potential matchup between them at a later date using their best teams only. All right. And I see these revive mechanics. That's what's extending a lot of these rounds. Is just the ability to stay in the fight, switch out, take advantage of character advantage or disadvantage rather, and see what shakes out in the end. Leave it up to the judges. I like the GT Goku being in for just Goku 4. Able to get that damage buff just for that one character. It was so close. You saw the numbers there at the end. Like, that's
Very close.
incredible.
DBI Legends, WCS.
Incredible stuff there. Actually, so the funny thing for me, like normally in a fighting game, it's about like whose health is more than the other, right? And I think that's a similar scenario here. But when you factor in things like healing factors and whatnot, you end up with having to go with. Performed a triple KO with one character. Jeez, they did not make it easy on it.
What about this diagonal?
The diagonal is possibly in play there, but the Dokabaki impact of 990 or higher has occurred. I would say that's probably more likely than that, but I've been surprised before. Another potential one that could end in the Bigo is match ends by a KO with 20 or less seconds on a timer. I think that's probably the most realistic because we've been going down to the wire each game. So the idea that someone gets KO'd under 20 seconds, I think that's a pretty realistic scenario.
So we're almost ready to move on to the next match. So the next match is between Dean and Brian, both from the US server.
All right. Wonder if they play each other off. They're on the same server, you gotta imagine they're fighting for that same god position quite a bit.
So this is Dean versus Brian. So looking at Dean's party preset.
As number one being the Gohan 2, the GT Goku, and Goku 4. Number 2 being the Legends Limited Android 13, the Goku and Vegeta, and the Piccolo with the revive mechanic. And another Suzumasu, and another Gohan Absorb Buu, another Kid Buu.
Yes, and let's move on to Brian's.
Brian
Very sorry,
opened up with a Super Buu
started.
on top there, and with an Android 13 and another Suzumasu. Same position he would have Gohan 2, future Gohan. Not sure what his special mechanics are. And we got another Super Saiyan Gohan available. And then there's Vegeta 4, Goku 4, and GT Goku 3, who seems to be like the anchor of that team because of the passive buff that he provides to them.
So looking at the figures, which means a lot.
Means a ton, man.
Means a ton. So the rating win percentage for Dean is 84.6.
Yeah.
Versus Brian, 85.2. However, number of times God rank achieved is 64 for Dean, wow, but 8 for Brian.
And all I can say is that Dean lives in the God rank.
Yeah.
He's never not in the God rank, essentially. If he's ever out, he's back tomorrow. Meanwhile, Brian, I don't know how much he spins in ranked,
Uh-huh.
but it's obvious that he's tasted, the top of the mountain quite a few times. With that win percentage, I wouldn't be surprised if he could be there as often as Dean.
Yeah, yeah. And also looking at the preliminary rounds results, Dean had 14 wins in the first stage, 17 wins in the second stage, versus Brian had 17 wins for first stage and 18 wins for second stage.
So I'm saying, sometimes the online data doesn't necessarily tell the story of a player. Sometimes it just comes down to, like, how are they performing today?
Yeah, yeah. So you can see how the picking was really
No, yeah,
random.
that must have been very tense when they were in a room together, figuring out who they had to play against. But it happens, sometimes you come all the way to Japan and you play somebody. I've seen that happen so many times, man. They're setting up right now. Remember, these teams are locked in, so there's not much. There's not going to be any variance in what we're seeing here. It's an interesting concept. Where I come from, they let you pick whoever you want to pick.
Oh, really?
And then the winner has to keep that character. They're not allowed to switch. So this is the first time I'm seeing like a winner having to switch the character they wanted. Here they are ready. There it is.
So Dean versus Brian, both from the US server.
All right, we're going with that Fuzumasu team from Brian. And same thing from Dean. Haven't been able to see the unique ability from the Fuzumasu guy to get extent KO. That could happen here. Goes out there just in case. Come at me, bro. Hey, I like it. I like it. I was like, can you do it back? That'd be hilarious if they just did it back and forth. And there it is. Back at you, bro. Pulls in the Fuzumasu. Take the damage for me. It's not giving me much. Actually, that's quite a bit. What am I talking about? Element factor not in his favor, and he's going to eat a free combo for his attempt. Not insignificant damage. But you can see how those ghosts are like more designed to needle at the opponent. The damage you get off it isn't super big, but the loss of momentum and the mental damage, making the opponent not want to attack. All right, looks like Dean working with a fairly monotonous deck here. Had to shuffle it out. Overdrive is available. Right now, Dean looks like he's at a distinct health disadvantage. Oh, another one. Another ghost counter. I'm seeing all those passives come into play here. Restore that key. Gets to continue the combo after that. Man, what a character. These androids, I tell you. Never run out of energy. Inside step. Caught him? Yes, sir. Yikes. And even if you're on defense, I feel like with the Super Boo, you're not never really out of the fight, you know. As long as those ghosts are available, there's a turnaround coming. Oh my lord! Can't get anything started. No, possibly not. It's mostly just to stun him for a little bit so he can get his final touches. Pulls in the other group. It was not ready for the Super 13 transformation just yet. Universal level my G threat. Yeesh. What a title. Counter! Whoa, where'd he come from? Look at that damage mount up. That is the power of an elemental advantage, and now Gohan fused Buhan rather. Looking to finish this off. Interruption again. Rising Rush available for Dean. We got 60 seconds. Pulls in the Kid Buu. Says, I'll take that damage all day, baby. Do your worst. Dean unable to get back on his feet here. That started either. Oh! Might have got a little overzealous with those side steps. Oh, the extended animation caught him on the character switch. It doesn't end. Oh, he's in there. Oh boy, debuff coming your way too. He's paralyzed from that short moment, which is terrifying. The paralysis debuff has got to be the most terrifying thing in this game. Rising Rush from point blank range. Reversal. Thy name is Buhan. And yeah, he wasn't ready for that at all. He was not ready for that at all. See what the numbers are? Another Rising Rush in his face! Does he have the card to counter? He doesn't! That actually might do it. Yeah! We got it, guys! 10 million Rising Rush damage! Dean with a commanding entry performance. That's up 20 seconds? That might have been 2 bingo spots, man. Oh boy. game is something else, I tell you what. I mean, the whole event entirely is something else. Like, I'm watching the matches, and I'm also keeping an eye on the bingo. Doing triple duty over here. Having a great time. So thanks for having me on Office. All right, they're ready to go for one more game, potentially. That is 1-0 for Dean. All right, they do it to switch characters here. We are going to see the GT team on Dean's side. Seems like a fairly safe team for offense because of the damage buff from GT Goku. And you also have fairly unique buffs. First touch is probably going to be a doozy, though. Nice Ben's counter. Dean ready for it. And loaded up with resources. No matter who you send at him, it's going to hurt. Totally worth it. Remember, it's about damage numbers, not necessarily about health meters. Overdrive available for Dean. So is Rising Rush. Could put the hurt on anybody. Could put the hurt on Ryan at any moment now. Needs to get back on offense here. Ryan's not going to let that happen. He is in there. He's going in. Mauling him. Ryan waiting for an opening here. Oh, it's opening himself up. catch him out. Yes, he is. Gotta believe if he can get a KO here, Dean is looking like the, wow! That chunked right at the end, and just by the skin of his teeth, Brian's gonna keep that Goku 3 alive. He needs to get him out of there immediately, though. Get the pass in. Continue the combo. Pull in the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, most likely.
वो तो दोनों आई नहीं बोल रहे हैं जेडी फूफा तो पूजा तो है जोड़ा तो वो तो 6 मार्च में होगी तो दूसरी भी नहीं होने आई नहीं रहने फिर तो अंदर ही आएंगे
रुको मैं शाम पे इधर रखो मैं शाम तक एकदम 10
who hasn't even had the chance, or hasn't even had the revive buff yet. Oh, that's hurting. That is hurting a lot. Running out of ki though. Gotta get rid of that Goku 3. Pulls into Vegeta 4. Fresh man! Damage numbers still count more though. Yikes! Yikes! What a counter! Whoop! Just saw that guy's health bar melt. You're gonna get a KO sub 20 seconds. We're at 9 seconds. But I gotta feel like Dean's looking pretty good here. It's not looking good for Brian.
No, पीछे जा रहे हैं. गान खा के मेरे तक
He's been in complete control here.
तो दूसरी धुंधा प्लेयर है.
Forcing the character switches repeatedly. Might get another KO here. No! Quite a huge gap of damage there. Dean in firm control of the match throughout its entirety. Man that got God rank over 60 times.
That was a big win for Dean.
Yeah, no, very convincing there. I think that was probably our first like real convincing victory of the evening so far. Dean just never seemed like he was in a bad position. And even when he got on defense a couple of times, recovered expertly, and just put Brian in a position to constantly make business decisions, make decisions with his team.
Look at the highlights.
Just from the game one, yeah, my team was just on fire. Two KO'd Fuse monsters, debuffing both teams. And you see the paralysis that comes into play here. Imagine if an opponent had a fast-moving attack available during the other character's paralysis. That might be a guaranteed KO in some cases. We did see that 10+ million price plus KO. So when we get that bingo card up here, I think
There it
is. Just dominant performance from Team that first game. And this is a little more subtle control from Team also. Brian definitely gave him all he could handle with the team composition, how they played against each other. But Dean's poise, I think, is what really won this. Yeah, well-fought victory for Dean there, man. Excited to see him move on, but also excited to see what Brian has for us in the Lucha side.
So the bingo board is being prepared right now. Well, there seems to be quite a few that's been filled.
Yeah, no, we almost got the full thing just off of the first 2 matches, and then Dean came in and might have cleaned up for us. Okay, there we go. Our first bingo. Supporter Dende is activated. Actually, yeah, I did not expect that. Character using a platinum equipment is selected for battle. Did not expect that to happen. We got the match ending in 20 seconds or less. And players landed a Rising West. We already had that. And yeah, the Dende was activated. So, excellent work. Everybody gets a reward here. And we're actually close to getting another one right here. Non-Strike Arts Dokabaki Impact occurred. We haven't seen one Dokabaki Impact yet, so that'll be a big one, I believe. We do get a chance to see that.
This is also the Dokabaki. This is also the Dokabaki.
Yeah, there's about 4 Dokabaki Impact bingo squares. But I say that the diagonal one is the closest to happening, as well as this one. But we also agree that this is very unlikely to happen. That's very hard to do.
90, 90, 90 is 90.
Yeah, you basically have to get it right at the top of the gauge.
That's there's a bingo board right now.
Yeah, I think you can.
क्या हो गया, क्या टूट गया?
चेयर
कौन सी टेढ़े?
मेरी वो चेयर टूटी दिख रही है।
वही जब भी कहूँ तो
बेइज्जती हो गई यार।
क्यों?
बच्चे आए, मैं पूरी फुकरी थी तो उतना मुड़ ही गया, चेयर टूट गई मैं नीचे। बच्चे कहते मेरे ठीक हो? मैं कहता मेरी आदत है, मैं कहता मेरी आदत है। पापा ऑरा माइनस हो ही जा रहा है, कल भी ऑरा माइनस हो गया, आज भी ऑरा माइनस हो गया। ऐ तो मेरा ऑरा ही नहीं बचेगा।
और खत्म हो गया? माइनस होने क्या?
मतलब इज्जत खराब हो रही है ना, कल भी इज्जत खराब हुई, आज फेर होगी। लोग की कहने कल बंदा के लुट के चला गया, आज बंदा सामने तो गिरी पड़ी आ रहा है।
दुकान चला रहा है वही बच्चों सामने। बच्चों तो देश शिक्षा ले जाओ, तो बच्चों शिक्षा ले जाओ
क्या वापस और खराब हो रहा है और कुछ नहीं है।
भैया बैन नहीं कर सकता आप सिस्टम क्या? ये
तो
नहीं
उस पे बैठो,
चलो उसके यहाँ पर दें।
थोड़े लिए स्पेशल रखी है।
Percentage is 85.2.
पर वो
Jaguar is
वो
77.
सुहाना रखे उतार के फसला
Very
है।
close. Okay, so we're ready to start the match between Jaguar and
ले जाओ।
हाँ यही करी है मैं.
The funny thing about win rates also is that
लेकिन मैं नहीं होगा फिर तो
sometimes
किसी इससे बैठोगे ना.
people just lose because they're trying stuff out. They're experimenting.
फिर आगे रख ले उन्हों.
Some people play for keeps every time. Some people just play to be like, hey, is this a good team composition? Is this a good strategy? I'll definitely take a couple L's just to figure it out whether it is or not, right? And if they're right, then sure, I'm at 77%, but I definitely win like 90% of my matches now. You know?
So it may not mean it.
It always means it always means something.
थोड़ी देर बाद आई सी की ना. मैं क्या बच गया. वो आया लेकिन ज़्यादा बेइज्जती होती.
And we're looking at
Already
from
got it.
Gagarin's
बदल
perspective.
गया यार.
Alright, so we're going to see Blue Gohan, and yeah, he opted to keep the God Goku and hit team out of the first match. Probably just going to see what he's got for him in terms of defense, because he's already starting out heavily on offense.
कोई भी लेट गया मैं.
We might see a character switch here if that health goes down any further. You gotta remember that these dual characters can't switch out for each other, so technically it's like playing 4 characters.
और वापस लेके आने देगा. कपड़ा दे.
And yeah, Dragonballlegends going to work. Has not let go of the gas pedal yet. Yeah, that was the only thing that was going to slow him down. That overdrive was available. Failure, success, success. It's the only thing that put the brakes on. That's huge.
उन्होंने बाहर ही बैठे खा लो ना. किसी को तो द्वार ही जाना है.
I believe we're going to get a Gogeta fusion here.
यार फिर
Here comes the Dende heal.
ये फिल्म में इंडिया तो जाए दो. बात क्या तो रख लो.
There it is. There's a fresh character.
और आता मेरा खराब हो रहा
A
है.
ton of strength.
बच्चे कहता कैंसिल कॉपी भी है.
पेन लैंड आए थी गाइस बच्चा. कहना ब्लैक पेन चाहिए.
That's going to be it for Goku 4. There we go.
ब्लैक
Down he
पेन
goes,
ब्लैक
man. That's
पेन
huge.
ब्लैक पेन यूज करते हैं ना बच्चे क्योंकि क्वेश्चन जेडे लोग की बच्चे दे क्वेश्चन लिख दो ब्लैक पेन तो लिख दे ते आंसर ब्लू पेन तो लिखे आंदा.
The whole team fresh.
और क्या होता है. हाँ जीत गया वो पहला मैच.
Not going to do a lot of damage here due to the elemental disadvantage.
जीत गया वो पहला मैच.
Any damage is good damage, though, I always say. Sheesh. Losing 2 characters that quickly. He's going to get this one back, but man, he's not able to mount anything significant on offense right now. This has got to be the turnaround. If Dragonballlegends going to do anything, it's got to start here. Thankfully, Gohan Blue, with the passive buff of nearly getting KO'd essentially, could be the difference maker. All strike moves down. And a Rising Rush available. And Overdrive available. We're going to need a chance to use some of these resources. May not get it though. Oh boy, I don't think he doesn't have it. I think he guessed wrong.
Hello Mike.
Yeah, that's rough. And he...
हाँ मैं टीमों पहला मैच जीत भी गया.
Another 10 million. Yes, it is. All right, Super Saiyan 4, Goku back in play. As it were. Not really Super Saiyan 4, Goku. Golden Resolve. But if you watch the show, you know how that ends.
मेरे ख्याल 4 मैच हो रहे हैं.
Rising Rush back at you. I gotta feel like he's just like, all right. I'm definitely winning on damage numbers right now. I've got all my characters. I've only got one. Buffed for sure. Overdrive available for sure. But what are you gonna do with it? Targaryen's gotta figure out what to do with it right now. Tremendously convincing victory. Now it's Targaryen's turn to dig deep. I think we got to see what that hit and God Goku team has in store for Heat. Because Targaryen is got a lot of work to do. That's fighting games, you know. Sometimes the biggest decision you make is that character select. All right, looks like these guys are just about ready for round 2. 2 out of 3, still double elimination. One's going on to the winner's side, one going on to the loser's side. We're seeing the God Goku and hit on Targaryen's side, as well as a Gogeta and, or rather the fused Gogeta as well as the Android 13.
さらに強くなってしまった。
頼りにしてるぜヒット。
息子と同じようにお前も。
Alright, immediately drops the flying Ghost. Pulling the God Goku. Got the elemental advantage, but needs to get on offense. Whoa! Perfect sidestep from Heat. Dokabaki Impact finally makes an appearance. And we're over 975, 948. That's another bingo square for sure. That might be 2 of them, actually. Oh, that's sick. Okay. Liking the way that Targaryen's playing this right now. Oh, as I say that, you can make every right decision, but those ghosts. Those ghosts will ruin your offense. Not out of it yet, but you are in need of some damage numbers. The damage values have to start adding up for Targaryen to stay in this.
Fine, right.
Rush available for the Gogeta, but has not been able to. Jeez! How many of those are there? Counter? No, hold in the hit just to take some damage here. They did right though.
हमको तो उठाती
Did not.
आगे
God, Goku's in for the hit. Whoa. Interrupted that sequence. Has to take advantage of that. Another Dokabaki impact. 2 in one game. Got 946 at time, 982 for he. He wins it this time. Rising Rush available still. Overdrive available. Can't get on the offense though. Might lose to Gogeta. Losing to Gogeta.
blue black में मंगाने पड़ेंगे पैंट तो पता है क्या है ना पता है सारे टाइम पे तो भाई एक ही पहनना है blue का
मैं देखा है ना कि वो ब्लैक में रहता है मैं
Right now. He's on Targaryen just trying to find anything to claw his way back into the competition here. Rising Rush in his face, the baddest counter. With that from that distance, yes! He's big!
black question play blue
That's not easy to do, ladies and gentlemen.
30 तक पेंसिल लिख दे दी इसके बाद ब्लू पेंसिल हो गया अच्छा
All in a day's work, he said. He's like, yeah, no big deal, huh?
Made a big win.
Only gonna vanish and counter your Rising Rush at point-blank range.
Yes, the highlights are coming up.
How much coming up? Once again, tremendous play throughout all 4 sets, and this was no exception. He putting on a clinic. Seems to be ready for anything. Saw that delay in the attack. That's to catch Targaryen trying to spam sidestep, looking for the vanish counter. And you can catch him on the tail end of that and just get, not free damage, but basically get all your damage. There's a lot of KOs. This is probably the match that had the most KOs in that game. Also the match that had the most Dokabaki impacts. 2 of them, and both of them over 900. And one of them over 980, I want to say. Did one of them get over 990? The damage from the Kid Buu specials are just unmatched. Incredible. 946. 980. Over 980. Incredible.
Didn't he have LFSV on bench? Wait, who had LFSV on for what team? Because there ain't no way. What team is he relevant on? Was it the Hiku fight? Where there was missing Z ability, but just for the Zenkai HP? Or there's no way it was that team, was it?
Reach. If we have this, it'll be a bingo.
The phone was 6 years ago. Dude, these are literally not even phones from 2020s, like entering the 2020 realm. These are 10-plus-year-old bot phones like that. Like barely breaking the minimum required ability to run DBL on, basically. First time usage, last time usage in these finals, or these phones. Okay, we're trying to see some loser round brackets, man. We got McCart versus Giga. McCart sweeps, obviously. VR8 honestly played pretty well. I think he's probably gonna sweep.
If someone had to ask me what
Loser bracket, we go in Makar VR8.
Probably Dean and Heat. I think both of those guys had the more
Ahmed Dama's probably gonna win here, and then Dean versus High. That's gonna be a matchup, bro. High's locked.
Great adaptability.
Are they showing every game? That's what I'm curious about.
And tell us about
I wonder if they're gonna show the losers or not. I think Fire said no, but I don't know if that was a reply to my comment on that. Yes, on the bench, the Zenkai hit Q and give HP for Gogeta leader slot and Q SV his bench for real, bro. Wild, bro. I mean, so with Gogeta was not on leader though, right? Which is the reason why he decided to run that. So who was missing the Z ability for that team? It was 13. No, it was Gogeta, Hit Q, 13.
So this bingo board.
What did you mean?
Filled with many challenges, which already happened.
Yeah, 13 was just getting chopped. Okay, that makes sense. I asked earlier if they're gonna stream or they're gonna broadcast the loser match brackets. I'm unsure about that.
Got one so far.
Yes.
So that they get
13 needs attention on the team too, bro. You can argue running 13 strictly for the support and give all the focus to the rest. Oh, so you didn't reply to that. Gotcha.
Over 200, 300.
I think if you're going to run 13, only cuck him if you have to. In that situation where you're choosing to run SV, there's just better ways to build certain teams. But, I don't know what these players are working with and what they're missing, so it obviously probably was for that factor. They're probably missing a key bench or a key build. I mean, given that he's running Hit Q in the first place should say it all. Was he he was the only Hit Q, if I'm not mistaken.
Each one of these gentlemen played them vastly different. So, very impressed to see how.
Yo, if you guys have not liked yet, man, this has been a very entertaining stream. I didn't think it was going to be this cool. I was expecting something, but it's been, every single set has been really fun.
विजेता सर्फ चक लिया
It's pretty hard for people to have three completely unique teams to be. Exactly, bro. For the common, you're not like summoning on everything, bro. They're just working with what they have right now. They, once they set up this tournament, it's not like they were gonna wail on everything and get everything prepped up. Maybe some did, but at least peek out equipment and have some benches ready, dude. The Z equipment was really frying me. Me personally, yeah, the stream's absolutely goated. What's good, This he's rating on the side. Low key, I should be too, but it would take my attention off, man. I'm so locked right now. Yo, Matt Cart for the clutch up. We waiting on it.
Late to the party. Welcome. Glad you're here. Hope you're enjoying
Whoa,
yourselves.
what the?
So people who are watching this, it's like 3 p.m. or 4 a.m. It's
potentially, yeah.
4 a.m.
Where you're at in the world.
I think it's 4 a.m. for my boy Fire Akuma in the chat. I think it's like 5 a.m. at this point, 5, 6. You guys, let me know what time zone you're in. Like, what time is it for y'all? It's midnight for me. 12 a.m. exactly. Make a wish.
Showing real emotion on stage.
6 a.m., dude. 6 p.m. Oh, you got that good time zone. Damn, bro. That's why you be up hella late. For me, I'd be like 4 in the morning. You're chilling like 9, 10 o'clock.
At this point, we'll be taking
10:40 in the morning. Damn, you got that good time zone. Bro's up to some DVL. I messed with that. Dude, I really have that cooked time zone. EST is so fried, man. For all the reset stuff, I'm really thugging all night long to just cover content. When new shit drops, I'm here like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 a.m. It is midnight for me right now.
DC, dhokla, dhania, dynamite, diaper, whatever's on your mind, get it in 10 minutes on Instamart.
Boom, we be going all night, man. Yeah, you got that good time zone too. I mean, for like this content specifically, JP time, 5 a.m. Chips brain cells, bro. One hour, 15-minute break. There ain't no way. There ain't no way. This stream's gonna be long as hell. Facts. Wait, so when's the next set? An hour and 15 minutes? Yo, there's an hour interval is what they said? Been having the stream play in the background at work while I'm ripping boxes open. BDB, bro, we here, Breeze. I think that's what they said, dude. Did you say an hour read? I see 5 minutes on the clock. I'm just reading chat, bro. You guys are trying to debate me again, man. It's fucked up. There should be no intervals. That doesn't even make sense, but I read it and I believed it. I gotta stop doing that, bro. L clip again. Who said an hour, bro? You're getting time, bro. Whoever said that. The bait is genuinely insane. 1 hour, 15-minute break. Damnation, bro. You got me looking crazy. 1 hour, 15-minute break, bro. Why would there be a massive break like that? I'm reading these out loud. I'm like, damn. It literally says 5 minutes on the screen.
Yeah, it would make sense, bro. Dragon.
Ace. Oh, yo, I need a drink, man. I need a drink. Yeah, this shit is not any reveals. It doesn't make any sense to cut out that much time when there's so much to be shown, right? Like, there's so many matches to go through, so they should be consistent in terms of continuing each segment here. Like, it's 6 a.m. for my boy Fire right now. He's like, I gotta wait 5 more hours with intervals? Down Ultra. They were supposed to be, but I don't know what happened, bro.
जिया बुरा तो ये तो पता नहीं क्वालिफाई कैसे होगा कई कह रहे क्वालिफाई भी गंदा खेलता है सामने वाले में फाइनल में छूट लग नहीं पाया भाई बहुत मारते हैं चलो ही कह रहे क्वालिफाई नहीं होने बढ़िया जी वाफा बढ़ता है उनको नहीं